Whether you have, I had AUR calls and I sold at a quarter. And then those calls this morning opened at 10 cents. And now they're like, what, $1.50? So they went up 1,500% intraday. So you know what I learned? Never sell. Oh my God, Charles. WMB, you made that much? Oh, Deanna, I'm so jealous of the chat. You know why? Because I feel like a donkey for selling stuff too
Because they're
early.
geniuses.
I made a whopping 10 cents on WMB. You know why
You
though,
know what? That's a
too?
win.
I had so many Cisco calls that I was just trying to watch this morning to get out of that I had a 30 lot of Cisco. So I was trying to get out of that this morning. And I just sold stuff a lot at the open. I just sold so much stuff at the open because I was so scared. All right, let me get my scanners up here. Oh my God. You know, the strategy is do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Like I get everyone's newsletter and everyone was like, don't add to losers. Be defensive. The market's choppy. And all that should have just been more fuel to the fire of getting bigger and adding more and squeezing the short sellers. You know, because every time I hear someone, oh, the market, play defense. Don't do that. The market's choppy. You know, the stock's at the 100-day moving average. Watch out. All that should just be more fuel for fire to go against what everyone else is doing. I mean, could have, would have, all that jazz, right? But it really was like it really was the you know, I bought this Grail stock today. Well, I don't even want to show y'all. So I bought these Grail calls. I only got filled on a 2 lot. I tried a 20 lot. Did anyone else buy these Grail Feb 40s? I bought the Feb 50s. I don't even want to look where they're at. I made 200 bucks. They're now I sold them like at I think $4. What did I sell them at? $4. They're 690. 390 and 510. And where are they at now? You know, it was up 25%, now up 32%. So I mean, I sold a lot of stuff too early, but still good. What I'm gonna do is, oh, look at these Intel. They can't stop an Intel. Let me turn on these lights, then we'll get started. What I'm gonna do though is take out money. I'm gonna take out money and restart my account with like 10K, maybe even 5K. Man, probably 10K. But I'm gonna do that because I've been selling a lot of stuff lately. You know, Big Bear, I sold at the market open this morning. Most of all my shares remaining. I think I'm holding like 100 shares now. But basically, I've just been selling everything. So I'm gonna I have now in this account like 70K from 40, and I'm just gonna redo it to probably 10. I don't think I could do either 10 or 25K. I don't think I could do 5K just to basically restart. And also too, I've been pushing, you know, buying like 100 lots, and yeah, that could get a little crazy. I know that even. But all right, let's get rolling here. What do y'all want to start with? What do y'all want to? Ooh, AMAT. AMAT puts. Oh man, they have earnings. Do y'all want to start with earnings or going over some names that have already hit? What do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to go over earnings or names that have already hit? I'll do whatever y'all want. Let's see what the chat says. Man, that Peloton ripped, huh? Trying to clear my screens here so they're blank and empty. What do y'all want to start with? Let's see what the chat says. Earnings or go over some names? Earnings, names that already hit.
You want a poll? I can make one real quick.
Yeah, let's do a poll. Coinbase. All right.
What do you want to do? Earnings, names that hit, or what was the other option?
Yeah. Oh my God. Coinbase. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Really? Well, Coinbase is passed. I put this one on Telegram this morning because I did a scan at the open. I mean, Coinbase, you could not wait a few hours, could you? My gosh. Really, Coinbase? You're up 15 bucks from the open? No Coinbase. It already moved. All right, let's see what the poll says. No Coinbase. It already moved. Unity Software thankfully moved too, but earnings, man. All right. All right. Jeez. All right. So let's, well, we'll start with earnings, huh? And, hopefully some names that already went over, um, we'll look at too. Man, huh? Just know Tesla's already moving up again. So Tesla, you just need a clean breakout over 260. You get a move over 260, you start printing. So here's to 360, Jesus. 360, you see I'm at my mark here. We take out 360, 360, 360, 270, we go right back up to 380. So you see all the short covering past couple days. Shorts got squeezed pretty hard. Volumes picked up. But I do think either tomorrow we'll have one more move. We'll have one more move either tomorrow or we go sideways and then we go up. But it's been a heck of a 2-day squeeze. That's for sure. But yeah, coin is Friday. How much are coin options now? I hate saying this, but if you're not in coin, you probably have missed out. $27. Yeah. So if you're not in coin, I mean, you have the earnings move today, right? Stock is up 25 bucks. The implied earnings move is 27 bucks. If you look at the calls, they're already up 200-300%. This is like, here's the train, and here you are saying, help, help, gotta make it. You're too late in coin, in my opinion. With a $20 implied move, $27 implied move, I mean, there's just nothing to do. It already moved. Already moved. Yeah. Same with like the other one was, what was it? Robinhood, already moved today. So they are pretty correlated because all the crypto trading in it. Yes, Monday is El Presidente Day, and the markets are closed. That is usually good for equities, though, when you have the market closed on Monday. You usually have a rally into. Man, Intel just won't stop, will it? All right, let's go after some names with flow here. Why is coin up if Bitcoin is down? Good question. Coinbase is up because Robinhood on their call said most of the results attributed to the crypto trading and betting on the in my opinion, betting on the election, but a lot of crypto volume. So that's why Coinbase is up so much today. Is uh all that jazz. So that's why they're up. If you want to find the market maker's implied move, two ways to do it. You can either look at the top on your option chain. It will be MMM, market makers move. Or if you don't have Thinkorswim, man, more Tesla, huh? You can add the at the money calls and the at the money puts. So in Coinbase, the at the money calls for this week are 14 bucks. At the money puts are 14 bucks. What's 14 plus 14? 28. And you can see right there, literally, to the T, 27.35, 28. And then oh man, some meta calls. And then you can also look at it on the option next to the implied volatility. Plus or minus means higher or lower. The market makers are implying. It's always going to be higher or lower because obviously no one knows exactly where the stock's going to go. Facebook with some March 14th calls. You got to like that. I mean, I really don't know how you be bearish in this tape, gang. And the reason why I say that is, Facebook is basically like playing the cues. At the money calls in Facebook, it's kind of hard to, right? Kind of hard to bet against the 237K, right? Those are going to be expensive. I personally would do a spread, maybe like the 725, 750 call spread. You risk 12 bucks to make 25 bucks. Basically, you risk one and would make one. But, nothing crazy is going to happen in that one. All right, let's go after some of the earnings. Ooh, floor. Ooh, FLR. Like these little odd names. Oh, Lord, they have earnings. Oh, well, here. You're already getting an earnings bet. The 50s, 10% out the money. Probably won't take these. And they're 40 cents wide. No way. And also, too, if you see a lot of open interest that's out the money, be a little skeptical of that. If you see a lot of open interest that's in the money, that's a good sign. Because when you see out the money open interest, two things. They could either be wrong or been wrong in the past, or they're buying calls and short stock. That's what I thought was going to happen in AUR. And then, then it rallied 40% today. I got shaken out pretty hard on that one. All right, but let's get to an earnings list, shall we? I do have a cold, so if I don't talk a lot or read a lot of chat, now you know why. All right, let's see what's crack-a-lacking in the crack. Let's go to our screener. Earnings dates tomorrow before the open. Sort by volume. This is just FinViz. It's free. And Moderna. Oh, Lord. All right, we'll write down Moderna. Today after market close, we got some junkies. So let's write down Moderna. We'll actually do a sheet. Let's do a document. So we could do it real big and easy. The only thing with FinViz is you do get a lot of ads. Try docs for sign in. All right, so we got earnings. Earning bets. Good book is Annie Duke, Thinking and Bets. Moderna, DraftKings, Coin, sorry, already moved. Palo Alto for you millionaires out there, because it's juiced. Airbnb for you millionaires out there. Roku for you millionaires out there. Win for you millionaires out there. AMAC, Twilio. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like AOC. All the stocks that have earnings are all millionaire stocks,
There
aka
is a broke.
yeah, aka you're gonna pay an arm and a leg to trade them.
Mm.
Not my cup of tea. GoDaddy, millionaire stock. My God, do we have any cheap names? I'm gonna have to take out
Um,
a second mortgage.
oh, they're not on Finviz, are they?
Who?
When? They're at close today.
Yeah, but they're another rich stock. All right, so
Oh,
we'll call it the millionaire setups. So you know how they say no child left behind, equality for all? Not today at all. Jesus. I mean, these are the richest stocks ever. You're gonna have to be a gazillionaire to trade these. Oh, Lord. Well, sorry, gang, but that's what the market gives us today. Why are they buying Roblox calls? That's kind of weird, right? Wow, Roblox has already moved. Gosh darn. When did they buy these? 3 o'clock? God, Jesus. Roblox is already up so much. So Roblox will move with like the all basically all these stocks are highly shorted, high beta. Um, they're crazy stocks. I mean, all of them are. All right, but let's see. Let me see in the chat. Anyone in the chat, have y'all seen flow in any of these stocks already today? I have on some. And speaking of, uh-oh, screen. Look who just appeared. Palo Alto. It's almost like this is one of y'all. Was this one of y'all in the chat in Palo Alto? Was it? Lane 234 out?
would they
Show
be with us if it was
yourself. Yeah, who is it?
making us look bad?
Manny, what happened last time? Maybe we could learn from it. Was it calls or puts and what happened? Just so we can have a prior history. Calls? Oh, Lord. All right, well, that's not a good sign. Let's see what we have in Palo Alto recently.
This feels like your therapy session. Like all the stocks are just nightmares.
I know, they really are. These are all the rich stocks.
Ugh.
You know, my computer keeps, I think it's Zoom, doing weird stuff. Palo Alto. Lord, oh my, oh my. So the trader bought the weekly 202.5 calls. Okay. We also saw, yes, earlier today, the 200 puts. So that's not good. We saw the few days before that, the 205 calls, 190 puts. So basically, it's been mixed. Let's just see how much these 202.5 calls are. If they're cheap, I'll buy them. But if they're expensive, they're over like $8. I'm not going to buy them. I do have a feeling they are, though. They're probably very expensive. Yeah, that TEM had a big move today, huh? That Nancy. Man, the chart looks great. It takes out 207.25. You print higher. Last quarter, the stock moved up A little bit, like $10. It's not much. This quarter, the stock moved up like $10. Down, down. Doesn't really move that much. But oh, thank you, Deanna. All right, the 202.5 calls. If they're under $8, let's take them. Oh God, I think I talked myself into this one. They're 780. How did I know the options are going to be priced exactly around $8? Uh, can we spread out this bad boy? I don't have a lot of hope for this one. Let's see if we spread out this trade. I don't really love it, but I might do a call spread. Just because Palo Alto's what? Cyber? Yeah, it is. Um, let's see what we could price out. Palo Alto Networks. I just don't like expensive options. That's my only thing. Let's say we do we're going to have to probably do spreads for all these. 202.5 calls. What if we sell the 225 calls or the 220 calls and buy the 210 calls? If 255. So you're risking 255 to make 10. I don't love that. So you're basically risking 250 to make 10. I would ideally like $2 to make 10. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do literally 2 contracts at 250. And the Palo Alto 210, 220 call spread. No fill. All right, let me put that in the document. I don't really love this one, but I don't love this one, but it's something. The 210, 220 call spread, trying to get 250. Of course, everything's going to be weeklies. Intel is rocking 100% 3 times already. My God, y'all are crushing it. Freeport, yep. So Freeport, Boeing, NVIDIA, all in the option pick from this morning. Supermicro went pretty big too. All right, if we don't get filled in about 5 seconds, we're just gonna move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll keep it working. Literally, I'm doing these super small, by the way. When I say a two lot for me is like going to McDonald's, buying a chicken nugget meal. All right, let's continue to move on. Twilio, I usually like Twilio. Oh, there goes pizza bidding up again. Your Papa John's pizza going private, apparently. More Facebook. God, they love Facebook, don't they? Woke Zuckerberg. He took the red pill and now the stock's off to the races.
You don't like him anymore?
Oh no, I like Zuck. He hired Dana White from TKO to be his board of directors.
Mm.
So I thought that was
He's
interesting.
practically family at that point.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's look at this Twilio. How about that, gang? Twilio, Twilio. So more Uber calls. So all the Uber flow is Bill Ackman, by the way. Bill Ackman is the hedge fund manager behind Uber, lighten up Uber since the earnings. We had our new customer service rep, Zachariah. He's been crushing it. Said he made 200% on Intel, 500% in 2 days, 295% on Uber. So Uber's been a good one too. All right, let's look at this Twilio. Twilio, nothing there. Anything in Twilio here? Oh my. Oh my. Woo wee. Look at this bad one. Bad boy in a good way. Wow. Twilio. It's like the Fonz. Leather jacket. Why? Oh Lord. Why did Twilio go from 113 to 140 the other day? February 13th, they bought calls. That was the other day. Well, that's today. Oh, I'm looking at the January 31st. So they bought calls. They've been buying calls. Why did Twilio go up so much on 123? Frog calls? All right, we'll get to the froggy too. What's Elon stuff? What's Elon? Can't talk.
What's Elon's favorite stock? Is that what you're going to ask me?
Yeah.
Twilio. Oh,
Is it Twilio? Are you just making that up?
did he
Let's sell.
confirm? Is there
Let's
like,
sell. I'll believe it. Did the frog hit? Oh my God, you're right. Who? Andre. Andrea? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. You called the frog correct. They bought the Feb 30s in frog today? That's a stock replacement. There's also some puts the other day. Obviously, they've been very wrong. Yeah, you're right. Wow, these are frog is implying almost a 20% move. This one in CFLT have been real good. Oh man. Yeah, you're right. They bought the frog. Yeah, in the money calls. All right, let's go with Twilio first, then we'll look at the frog. How about that? Frog is cheaper, so it's more friendly for the smaller people, smaller account, which is good because I don't like the expensive options. Twilio, what did you have that caused all the chaos? Upgraded by Goldman Sachs. Oh Lord. Usually when they upgrade a stock, it goes down. What's the short interest in Twilio? Only 2.5%, really? It's in NVIDIA weeklies. Huh, that's not a lot. All right, let's see what the implied move is. Don't break my heart. 14 bucks. Wow. Heartbreaker. Oh, I got filled in Palo Alto. Hey, filled. Filled. Filled in Palo Alto. I only did 500 bucks, so don't get frisky. I mean, you can, I don't care, but I didn't because I'm a chicken on the big stocks. Twilio. Well, A, I can't afford March calls. This trader did the 150s. All right, let's see how much the 150, 160 call spread is in Twilio. If we could get under 220, we'd be good. And we are not good. They're at 290. Rich. Rich, 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 rich. That is very rich. Definitely some panic in Twilio. I don't think you can take this one. Just because really the only reason is it just doesn't make sense from a risk versus reward perspective. Sadly. Yeah, I just don't think the risk versus reward is good here in Twilio. You could do maybe the 155, 160 call 165. That will cost you like 220. Yeah. Twilio, I think it goes up, but doesn't make sense dollar amount wise. I mean, you could sell the you're getting 20 cents. That's crappy. I mean, if you want to be conservative, you could sell the 135, 134 bull put credit spread for maybe 30 cents. Maybe 29 cents. I mean, you're risking like 70 to make 30. I mean, it's kind of crappy. Yeah, I don't even like doing stuff like that. I'm not going to risk 70 bucks to make 30 bucks. All right, never mind. Moved on. Twilio, I think you go higher, but you just can't. You're too expensive. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the frog. Weekly. I only look at weeklies. Why? Because they expire tomorrow and it's do or die. So you don't have to, wait around and hope and dream. Pretty much. You're either dead tomorrow or you're right. Reddit, I closed out at I think 60 cents. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I
Yeah.
think we just have, and I totally forgot about this one, the DraftKings.
Your favorite. Second favorite.
How do I buy puts in this? Oh, how do I buy puts in this? Do I have enough guts, aka stuff downstairs, to buy puts in DraftKings?
Yes. You gotta do
Oh,
it.
let's do a poll. So DraftKings, they're buying the weekly 45 puts. The stock's on a breakout. Are they protecting? This is the hard part of put buying. Put buying is very difficult, but it's fun when you're right. Are they buying puts protecting a long stock? So 45 puts basically protect the breakout. Or are they saying, hey, this thing crashes? This is one of the hardest decisions to make when put buying. Last quarter, the stock popped. This quarter, it went down. Nothing, nothing. These are the hardest decisions to make.
Well,
All
you
right, what
talked
does the
about,
poll say, Diana?
all right. The
I'm gonna
poll
listen to the people. Well,
and
actually,
coming no. You have
oh, really? Y'all don't want to buy puts?
y'all are no fun. How dare
Oh,
you save him money? It's like the opposite of what
how
we're here
dare
for.
you save me money?
Mm-mm.
How dare you? What's that one girl? You know what y'all remind me of? Her.
Greta,
How dare you?
dare
Climate
you.
change on your private jets. I can't believe y'all.
Look, if you can afford a jet, I think you deserve a jet. It's gonna say it.
Capitalist pigs, money hungry.
How dare you work in finance, Lance? How dare you be a part of this?
All right, what have they been doing in DraftKings? So they've been buying, well, these expired. These were January 31st. They bought the 43 puts. And look what happened to the stock. It's gone straight up. Oh, can I buy puts in DraftKings? I don't think I can. I don't think I have enough guts to. What's the implied move? Where could DraftKings crash? 43. So the 45 puts need to be under a buck 50 to make sense. A $4 implied move? Wow. So $4 minus the current share price, that's what, 42 and a half? Oh, I mean, yeah, it goes to 43. These puts go to $2. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Damn, this is a hard bet. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, what if you just do one?
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, I'm not gonna listen to y'all, obviously.
Then he's gonna lose money, so listen to me.
You're up 2K in DraftKings. Don't tell me that. On calls? Oh my God, look. Look, DraftKings just sold off 50 cents. Did their earnings get leaked?
Does this happen?
Oh my God, those puts are already up 20%. Did the earnings get leaked?
Hmm. Somebody here's a whale. Told you crap. Yeah.
336. So right here is where they bought the puts. Their earnings must have got leaked. Oh my God. Where do they buy the puts at?
Should have gotten it.
Someone must have leaked the earnings. Oh my. They bought the, where do they buy these at? They bought these at 120 to 130. Now they're 165. I should have just slammed them and not listened. They're already up 20% on the trade.
It's
Damn
probably
it.
Nancy Pelosi.
They're up. They're already up so much money. Ugh. Damn it. You know what I want to do now? I want to sell call spreads. I just don't know if I could get any good money in.
Hmm.
Nope. Nope. Dang it. Now there's no money to be made. If I buy the 45 puts, sell the 44 puts, it's horrible. Oh, I think I missed out on this one. I don't think the risk versus reward is good. Now they're 150. Look at the stock. Look at that. This is just was there news on this? The stock sold off and just rallied 50 cents. I don't know. I'm passing. I'm too I, I don't. I think DraftKings goes lower, but I don't even want to play anymore. More Palo Alto calls. More Palo Alto calls here. Well, that's good. Wow. That's insane, DraftKings. If I was that trader, how much did they put? 350 grand. So if I made 20%, you made 70,000 bucks. You could have, I don't know if they bought puts and bought stock or what they did, but I would already be out personally. I wouldn't even hold through the earnings. Wow, I feel like a donkey for not buying them as soon as they hit. All right, let's go to this frog. Palo Alto, more calls though. That's good. Intel, more calls. Where's Intel? Intel. I wonder if that was JD Vance all week buying calls.
You
He
think?
came from a finance background. What if that was him buying all the calls? He's like, you know what? I'm going to tell Intel to stay in America. And what if that was him and his team buying all those calls the past few days? I mean, it'd be no worse than the Trump coin, right?
The Vance coin?
The yeah, basically Vance Intel. All right, let's look at this frog. Froggy Frog. Last quarter, it sold off like 1,000 points. This quarter, it barely moved. Sold off, rallied. What's the short float in the frog? I used to like this website, shortsqueeze.com. It says 3.6. Let's see what Finviz says. None of these websites are really that good.
You should build your own.
3.71. I don't know, it's too much work. All right, Frog. Frog is a payment platform. No, just software. No, it's a California stock. So Frog, wow, these are pricey. The trader bought basically the stock replacement. So the 30 calls, which would be a stock replica or replacement, because they're almost 1-to-1 with the stock. Was that the only order we saw? Yeah. We could do the 40 calls, but they're 250. Um, $6 implied move. These are Feb expiration. What about like the 40, 42 and a half call spread? You risk 70 to make basically be 250, so 180. That's not bad. Or the 40, 45. These aren't bad. Let's try that. Let's try doing the 40, 42 and a half call vertical. Let's just try 70 cents. And no fill. Might have to try 75. We'll try 75 here. So Frog, Feb 21, that's monthly. 40, 42 and a half call spread. Let's try 75. If we don't get filled here at 75, I'm just not going to take the trade. So I'll give it a minute and post it in the chat. Not going to lie, I don't really love any earnings today. So maybe we'll just focus on education after this and see what hits the end of the day. No fill and Froggy though. Yet. UAL calls. I closed out JetBlue already. Where's my woofies? It's doing nothing. Needs to squeeze. Airliners, I think they had some news today, and then they bounced. Not gonna take. Uber. God, what a move, huh? Oof. Tesla. No. Already in calls. Tesla's almost back to the highs already. Intel. Let's look at that one. So no fill and frog. Ooh, ASML. Where's the rich folks at? And this is one for y'all. Wow. This is ahead of AMAT. So you got a call buyer and ASML ahead of AMAT. ASML calls ahead of AMAT earnings. How much are they? I'm a sucker for a cheap option. Or you could do SMH, of course. 780. What do these people think? They're 10 cents wide, or now 60 cents wide. I don't know how. I mean, I can't buy a 750 weekly call. That's just silly. It really is. I was not doing that. So, all right, let's get into some questions, Deanna. What do we have in the chat?
They're mostly just bragging that they're getting in. You're not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Um,
Yeah, CVS, another $1 million order today. Man, how good has that one worked, huh? I closed them out too early. I made 275% on the Feb 57s, and now they're buying the March 67s. So that trader just can't stop. And CVS has had a huge move. Look at that. Stock is up $10 in 2 days. So congrats. Yeah, I did some March common stock in my portfolio, but nothing in terms of options today. Or I didn't do the options. I did the common. I've been buying some common stock, RCAT, Game Junk. What was the other one I did? DNA, some more yesterday. Unity, and then a lot of TKO, obviously. And then I closed a lot of Big Bear, so I got cash to buy stocks. Oh, I bought FMC stock too the other day. All right, let's see what else.
so there's one.
Oh, Wynn Resorts. Oh, there's the casino players. Riot. Ooh, Riot weekly calls. I mean, I could gamble with that. You want to take a cheap option to gamble with for tomorrow morning? Well, why not? I'll take them. Riot weekly 12s. Sure. How much are they? 35? Riot's up 10%? Riot's up 10%? There were some calls this morning. Yeah, 9:39. It was red on the day. Wow. Oh, wow. All right. I'm gonna get some of these Riot, Mara, you name the crypto. I don't even know what the cryptos are, but here I am buying it. And the cryptos are going up and spot Bitcoin's in the gutter. All right. So they bought Riot weeklies, and then what was on the penny option scanner here? Murrah? NKTR, what? Oh, there we go. DoorDash and some Murrah weeklies. Murrah weekly 16 and a half. All right, well,
Wait, Mura or Mara?
Murrah. I call it Mara, or it's
Oh,
Mara. I call it Murrah. All right, I'm gonna buy these Riot calls. These have to be a play on the Coinbase. So how much are they? 36, can I? Or do I have to pay 37? Oh, I got two at 36. Can I get 20? All right, I'm just gonna pay 37. All right. I got them at 37, and they filled me on 2 out of 20 at 36. Wow. Oh, and there, all right, well, I got 30 now at 36 and 37. So some cheapies, some cheap plays for today. There we go. I wanted a cheap option. So you had back to back Mara and Riots. So that's pretty fun. You had Murrah and Riot. Where's my cheat? Riot, weekly, what are they? 12 and a halves or 12s? 12 balls at 36. If they go down to 34, I'll buy more. So, everyone tells you, and don't listen to the trading books or these people who say, don't add, don't add. Like, for give me an example, I might be down 5-10% in a second, right? Just because the bid ask spread. So, you know what I want to do? I want to add, I want to buy more. Adding is the best thing you can do to cost average in if you know how to do it right. If you're brand new, then, you know, go play on the playground. But if you know how to trade and know how risk works, then it's a very good thing to do is to add when you still have outs. So they're buying Riot in anticipation, probably of Coinbase, I would imagine. You know, Coinbase goes up, Riot goes up, all that jazz, you know. All right. Roblox. Wow, look at that stock go after those weekly calls. I just I need more clicking buttons. More 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 fingers. All right, what else are we missing? Airbnb puts the 140s, they report earnings. How does Airbnb have good earnings? Besides, fidgeting the numbers. How does Airbnb have good earnings? I don't think there's any way they do.
Don't they
Right?
like beat their earnings normally?
No, their CEO though is a Silicon Valley guy, so they probably, I
Yeah.
mean, he probably fidgets the numbers so they look good.
Oh yeah, it looks like they beat every earnings the past.
Right. So they fidget the numbers.
Yeah, but then when you look at their net income and everything that's important, it's like down by 70%.
Uh,
They charge massive fees at checkout. Not wrong.
I would love for a crash play. I mean, the stock, it rallied into earnings last quarter and then sold off about $12. Oh, look, now I'm up a little money in Riot. It's a $12 implied move. Huh. I think it could crash. This is just me being biased too. These puts already expired. So Airbnb 140 puts, how much are they? 570? I think it crashes personally. Do I have enough guts to trade it? No, I don't think I do. I mean, I think I'll pass. I just don't want expensive options, really.
All right, you got
Could
3 minutes
do
left.
the 135, 130 bear put spread. It's kind of crappy. Wide. I don't. I think it goes lower. Am I trading it? I'm gonna be a Monday morning quarterback. I'm gonna be a commentator. If it goes down tomorrow, I'll say, I told you it was going down. And then if it goes up, I'll say, hmm, well, I never looked at that one. That's gonna be me in Airbnb tomorrow. I say it goes lower, but I have no stake in the game, so really, it doesn't matter. I have no skin in the game for it,
Um,
sadly.
how do you feel about retail numbers coming out tomorrow? Because you like the retail sector.
To be honest, I haven't even looked at retailers.
Oh,
I don't really look at numbers like CPI, PPI, retail numbers. I don't look at any of that stuff really. If you want to scalp 10% and riot, I mean, you're almost there. Make a quick $100, you can. But yeah, I don't really look at any of that, any economic numbers. I mean, even if you did, like, some Mara calls, some more. I mean, think about it this way. If you looked at the CPI or whatever, what happened? It spooked everyone. Oh my God, the numbers are horrible. And then what happened in the market? It went straight up. What happened today? Straight up. So I would actually encourage you not to look at those numbers and actually do the opposite of, you know, if they say, oh gosh, it's so bad, get bullish. If they say it's so good, get bearish. I wouldn't I wouldn't get too caught up in numbers. Because even if you knew the numbers, the market has its own mind. I mean, you could either make money in markets or you could be an economist, right? Economists, how do they make money? By working at a university, right? And that's it, you know. Oh wow, that's the bell. Oh, I better cancel that order. All right, well that's it. Pencils down. Oh, some Baidu last minute. Let's see what action we get here in the next few minutes. Let me turn on after hours. I'm just curious if we get some crashes here or some pops. Do I have after hours on here? No. We'll stick around. We'll answer some questions. We'll normally I'd say have a cigar, but throat is sore. So I went to the doctor and said, give me some steroids. And then he shot my booty up with who knows what. Kidding. Yeah, it's totally risk on. So like good question there. Who was it? He said Lucid up 13%, must be risk on. I already lost you. Yes, if you look at the stocks up the most, Hims and Hers, that's Viagra. MGM, a casino, Hood, that's junkie stock, right? So look at all the stocks that are up. Junkie stocks like Robinhood. So all the QS, U, Phoenix, Freeport, Tesla, Dope, Snapchat, Micron, Joby, Walgreens. Basically all the stocks with bad charts are up, right? And all the stocks with good charts on the daily are down, right? Like the banks. Well, I don't even have like, the big boring stocks. I only have junky stocks on this list. Like basically all these names have high short interest. So those are the stocks that have been going up. Basically, when the indexes don't move, so when like the S&P or Dow doesn't move, traders will isolate into individual stocks and they'll create those stocks to move. You saw that in Palantir. What is that? AMAT down? Down $4. It's not nothing. You saw that with Palantir last week, right? And then Palantir this week has kind of been sideways, right? So they moved into the Palantirs last week. What is this week? Tesla, Freeport, Apple. So you had all that money come out and then just rotating to different stocks. And it's usually the highly shorted kind of what I call the junkie stocks, the crack, the dope, the stocks that can ignite a short squeeze, like Peloton's up like 10% today. So basically all the stocks with bad charts. I call them the junkie stocks. All right, let's see who's out. AMAT lowered guidance. Who cares? SMH closed on the highs. AMAT no move. It's up $2. Airbnb might be out. It's up 5. Looks like they fidget the numbers again. Enjoy. Yeah, Airbnb is out. When Resorts is up, oh, look at y'all. So Caesars closed on the highs up 9%. Casinos. Wins up $4. Caesars should be up again tomorrow. Airbnb up 10, 8, 9. It's a little move. Palo Alto up a whopping $4. Ooh, it's not going to move the needle just yet. DXCM, not much there. AMAT, not much. What about the Twilio? Not out yet. Airbnb guiding revenue lower. I would not be shocked if the stock reversals and goes red. Well, actually squeezing shorts now, up 15. EMKR is out. All right, well, let's see if anything else comes out in the meantime. What is Coinbase today or tomorrow? Might be tomorrow morning. All right. So now you can deduct the money show trip. Oh yeah, it's everything I deduct. Roku. Yeah, Roku's up a little bit. That's good. Man, so all these if Twilio goes up, oh, Twilio's down. Oh, good job, Lance. About to say if Twilio goes up, then all the highly shorted stocks are going to go up too. Win highs. Palo Alto went from 207 to 192. Ooh, the algo's got that one. Ooh. Ooh. Computer's running wild. Now 195. Well, they don't know what to do. So, what else do we got? Coinbase is today. Oh, good. Thank you. And it's back up to 200. All right. Well, and 202. All right. Well, gang, this is why I always say don't get too caught up with earnings after hours. And usually don't trade earnings after hours. This is why I always trade options. You just saw a 192 print, and then you have a 210 print. So this is all computer bots. Just insane, right? What you can do is you could always short stock after hours to lock in the price of the options. It's kind of difficult to do, but you can if you want. Basically, you short stock against the long calls, but that would be another day. I don't want to go over all that now. So just a heads up there. Coinbase is up 12. Riot and Mara should be up then. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woohoo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let's see what we got in the chat. DraftKings is up. Oh, is it really? No, it's not. DraftKings ain't out. A move is like 10, 20%. DraftKings was what? 8%? So you need a pretty big move. I still have some calls in Tesla, but I did trim most of them because I bought so many the past couple days. I just kept adding. Yelp is out. But yeah, I add to dips, sell the rips. Yelp is up. I got Riot, not Mara. Bought the Riot weeklies. Riot 12s. Frog. Oh, did I ever get filled in Frog?
I don't
Nope.
think so.
Never got filled. Is Frog up after hours?
It doesn't matter. We hate Frog if you
Oh
never
my
got.
God. Frog.
Did you?
It's up like $2. That's not much.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Frog
I,
looks to be out. Some of these stocks don't trade much after hours, so just be a little careful here. Oh, you know what I got? Deanna, I totally forgot.
yeah.
Oh, well, stick around. We got a special for y'all. You should have cut me off there. All right, here's what we got for y'all. All right. Oh my God, it's too big. All right, I'm just going to read this here. Let's see what the team wrote here while we still look at some earnings. Let's see what the team has got going on. So we want to say thanks. Yay, yay, yay. Thanks. If you found a lot of value, send me a love letter. That said, I'm getting excited for our next in-person event. Oh, when is it?
No idea, but they're planning it big. I think it's going to have 2 or 3 people. We're going to make it a little bit fancier.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. We will go deeper, and you might know it's part of my Diamond Club. If you're wondering what it is, let me take you through it. Lifetime access to everything. Then, now, and forever. Wiretap, Quick Flip, Alpha, Perfect, Master Indicator, Platform X, Newsflow, Penny, Trade Desk, Warped Option, about 30,000 in all the programs. And if you want to become a Diamond Club member, where you basically get everything forever or included, we have our mastermind calls and, of course, our in-person events and all the good stuff, all that jazz, and some VIP passes. Some charge 10,000 for an event like this, but yours is on the house. Basically, you get everything from the past, current, and in the future, not for 49,000 bucks. That's a lot of money, but a special price plan. Once you're a member for life, no means of renewals, no subscriptions. You have everything I ever create and in the future. It's legitimately a one and done. Now, I'll take you in a moment to share the link with you, but it's not a normal link. It's a link to schedule a call with one of our team members. And given this exclusive club, we want to make sure you understand exactly how it works, how you can take full advantage of it, ask questions, share concerns, and ultimately decide if it's right for you. And ask how much is it? No two prices are the same. Some prices are depends, on each current situation. You could go to the link in the chat, Trading Pub Diamond. Deanna will post it, or you could just
Just
type it
a
in on your website. Yeah, that'll probably be the easiest. Just go ahead and click the link in the chat right there. Thank you. Oh, is that it? Oh,
That's
here we
it.
go.
It's a super small deck.
You can schedule a call with Caitlin, Karina, Carissa, Ashley, and if you have any questions, I would just call in, quite frankly. I mean,
Mhm.
that would be your best bet. Because honestly, I don't even know how it really works. I don't handle any of the sales. But all I know is you get everything now, then, forever, in the future. I come out with like my $1 million scanner, which hopefully will be in the next, I don't know, by end of the year. I'm having $1 million scanner. You'll get that and other stuff in the future.
Mhm.
All right.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, we just had a lot of people asking, so we figured we would have him do a little mini pitch this morning, just in case you guys want to know more about it. That's all.
Basically, you never have to buy anything again.
Nope, and you can pass it along to a loved one. So you guys can buy it, trade for a little bit, decide, I want to give it to my son-in-law or something. You can totally do that.
Or
Um,
share it with your people at work. No, I'm kidding. I don't do
well,
that.
technically, hey, if we don't know, we don't know.
Like a
Um,
frog.
what happens if someone steals Lance away? They can't do that because they'd have to steal us away too, and they just can't afford the two of us together, really. That's all
Well,
it
that was a
is.
good one. Well, really, I don't have anywhere to go. I could go with the penny stock pumpers, um, but I would just expose them, so they probably won't like me. Or I could go with like Jim Rickards, but I don't really do the doomsday stuff. Yeah, that's true too. Who would take a degenerate like me? But I don't really do doomsday stuff. I did, the guy Rich Dad Poor Dad,
Yeah.
the Robert Kiyosaki guy. So one guy offered me a gig with him, but he was doing like, not sure if it was like gold or dividends. It was something like that. And I
Yeah.
was, oh, collars, option call, something like that. And I was like, this is just too boring for me. I can't do that stuff.
No, we let you do crazy stuff.
Yeah, it would be just a little too boring.
I mean, who else
But
you do wrestling?
now basically As long as they keep paying me lots of money, I keep working here. But eventually I do want to retire, but they won't let me. Um,
You'll be like Jack, where like he just travels around and like hangs out once every so often.
yeah, I thought I was going to retire a few years ago, but and just grow food and work on the ranch, but no. But yeah, if you need anything, call in, click the link, do all that jazz.
Yeah.
Uh,
Caitlin's hanging out. I'm gonna be
yeah,
hanging out in the chat. If you guys want to go back to options talk for the next few minutes, I'll be watching the chat for questions about this. That's all.
Deanna will watch you. Like it sounded off. Frog, the one thing I didn't get filled in is up. What else is out? I hate Frog. You know why? Because I didn't get filled in it. What about the Coinbase? You're up
Boycott.
$4. That's it. That's boring. Frog is up, or the Coinbase is barely even up. What about Palo Alto? You went down now, 210 to 192. What did I buy? I already forgot. 205s? Oh, I bought the 210s. Jesus. Well, that'll be probably $400 I'll never see again, or $500. Oh, wow.
What up?
Oh, saved money in DraftKings. Wow. Well, good job, y'all. Thank you all. Thank you all. You guys did not let me do my degenerate ways. Wow. All right. Well, you know what? Here, I'll make a deal with y'all just because y'all saved me some money. Here, if you want, on this link, where's the link or phone number?
Yeah. Is
Okay.
there? Yep.
Yeah, if you schedule a call or buy it, whatever final number they give you, take $1,000 off of it and say
Oh,
just because you saved me money, I'll pay $1,000 out of pocket. That's how much I'll thank you.
Caitlin, did you hear that? Or should I let you guys know in the chat? I'll message her just to be safe. All right.
Yeah. I will take $1,000 off whatever they give you for this price. The final number, just for y'all saving me probably at least $500. So just a heads up. Whatever they say. They could blame it on me, whatever. I don't care. And
I
if
mean,
DraftKings goes to like $40 tomorrow morning, you can still take $1,000 off. All right, let me answer some questions. Todd, LVS, why isn't it going up? It doesn't have a lot of China exposure compared to some of the others. That might be why. Like Caesars, MGM, God, Caesars, God, MGM for a casino to move 17% in a day. That's just insane. Did Win come out? Win's up $3. But yeah, LVS could move eventually. It's just not right now. Tim, amazing. I wish I had it. Pizza was a buyout rumor by, pull it up for you. Pizza is an investment fund backed by the member of Qatar's royal family is eyeing a takeover to Papa John's. Hence, that's what caused the big move today. Diamond Club, I don't know if you, Doug, if you leave your name or number, your number or email, or Caitlin will message you and give you or whatever the link was in the chat. I don't know how much it is. It varies from person to person, I believe.
yeah.
I think so. I think that's what it does. Oh God, look at me. I'm ruining the deck. How bad of me. I think that it varies from my understanding. Do I think Intel keeps going up? I mean, they keep buying calls in it, but eventually the stock has to go sideways. It is back into some resistance. Not like that matters. I would probably just look for a move over the previous high. So what's that, 26 and a half-ish? But this JD Vance guy really pumped that stock, huh? Our vice president pumping Intel. How does that happen? Well, it does. Nothing should shock us anymore. Did anything else come out? Twilio's right back. I guess if you did sell premium, you'd be okay. What else? Oh yeah, App Lovin'. I saw that. App Lovin' was up. It was $500 earlier. Yeah, 525. This stock is just one of those crazy movers. But you know what's crazy? The stock is up $91. And look at the options. They're only up like 50, 70%. Is that crazy? When the stock is up 24%. So I looked at it yesterday and just fall was too expensive. Kind of like a Twilio. Just the options were, you obviously could do common, but it's a $370 stock. So it is kind of pricey. $1 million scanner would basically be orders all over $1 million. So like the CVS would appear today and some other names. I would do a little bit different filters, obviously, for the filters, but I got to work with the CVOE for that. So it might take like 4 or 5 months, I would assume, to be safe. Roku? Oh, Roku. Let me look at that one. What do we have in Roku? A $10 move? That's a good move for Roku. I wonder if that's why they bought Roblox. Netflix was strong today too. Another breakout. Basically they're live trading at the open and such, and questions once a quarter. But it's a lot more easier to do because like today we had like 200 people. Those are like 40 people. So it's not as crazy. I don't have a million messages in the chat, thankfully. Not saying it's bad, it's just it's easier to follow through, to keep track of everything. All right, I think that's it. Let me
Yep.
go back, turn off these cameras and lights because I'm sick and I need to take more steroids and get better for tomorrow. Thank you all. Happy early Valentine's Day. May you all eat lots of chocolate covered strawberries and rose petals. Isn't that good for your water?
Yeah, like rose soda and stuff. It's really big in Europe.
And do all that jazz. That will be fun. Maybe take your significant other to IHOP or
Costco.
Perkins or Bennigan's for breakfast. And then you could come back and say, hey, I'm gonna roll the dice on some weekly lottos. No, I'm kidding. Probably don't do that.
You know,
Maybe
buy your
breakfast.
Valentine, you should get them a Lance Diamond Club membership because Lance is going to pay $1,000.
Deanna said it. I didn't. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Waffle House is good too.
that'd be a
Get
good
some
idea.
hash browns.
Bye. Caitlin, I think you're good to kind of hop out. I'll keep the room open for like 1 more minute or so I can have address any questions anyone has about Diamond Club or any of Lance's products. And she left already. Okay. Um, yeah, I'll kind of keep the room open for about 5 minutes or so. If anyone needs me for anything, just let me know. Um, let's see. Yeah, JQ, I will send your information. I don't know how much Diamond Club is. Thank you, Karen. So Diamond Club, what they do, they look at all the services of Lance's you own, and then they subtract